I got a 2014 Mustang. It's a GT. It's a project right now. I got the engine tore out, torn apart. I got the cylinder heads off at machine shop. They're going to port them. They're going to add some custom cams. And so while it's gone, I am just slowly piecing my car back together. So that way when I get the heads back, I can put them together and get my project back up on the road. What I wanted to talk to you guys about was the problems that I ran into with the oil pump gears. So I want to show you guys that. Hopefully that way you guys won't run into the same problem that I had. Alright, this is the factory oil pump gear that I took off of my car. And the thing is, I bought TSS oil pump gears, and those are the TSS right here. So when I was putting this back together, I stripped out one of the female side threads. I stripped it out. So what I did then was I went to my favorite online vendor for my Mustang parts, and I researched this part, looking for a replacement. And in the reviews, it said it wasn't for my model Mustang. It was for F-150. But in the description, it said F-150 and GT. So I called the customer service, talked to them, and they said it would fit. All right. So I don't know if it'll fit or not because I haven't put this on the vehicle. What I did do, so these are the factory gears, and here's the TSS. So for my application, you can't really tell, and I'm not gonna force it down, but the gear is taller than the outside lip. So when I put this plate on top, it's not a smooth mating surface, and I'm not gonna risk that and have an oil leak. There's no way I'm going to do that. And this is super tight too. Alright, I just want to point this out. So this is the factory oil pump. And right here, see 5.0 and then S. But if you come over here, see that BR3E-6621-AC? You come over here to the online vendor and you see the 50P, so that's different right off the bat. And then here, BL3E is different. And then 6621 is right, or the same. But then you have EA at the end. So this, for whatever reason, those, I don't know if it's a serial number or what kind of a part number that might be, but it is different. And then you go over to the Ford part that I did order from my local Ford, 50S, right? So it's the same one as my factory one, BR3E-6621-AC. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing parts, when you're looking at parts. For my car and my TSS gears, this is what's working best for me. I don't know anything about other manufacturer gears. I don't know if they're thinner. I don't know. But just keep that in mind when you're doing your research and you're looking for your parts. Alright, so here's the Ford OEM 1 oil pump gears that I got from my local Ford dealer. So when I take off the screws holding it in place, here's the factory gears. Okay, this is let's see the factory gears that came off of my Mustang, and here's the new one. I mean, similar, if not the same. Alright, so here's the big test. I'm going to make sure that my TSS oil gears will fit. And I just want to show you. So here's the TSS. Here's the stock. So you can see the difference. There you go. I need to put some oil on it, but it's lining up just fine. Just take a little bit of maneuvering, some oil, it'll get in there. And then I'll put the plate back on, assemble it with the bolts, and be in business. But I just wanted to make this video for you guys. That way, it's a pain in the ass, because this, even with these parts off my car, it's frustrating. And I have to go through the process to find out what's wrong, what's going to work. So, not a big deal for me though, but those guys that are doing this with their car on the ground, and you're going over the engine bay, getting in there, going down below past the radiator, like that kind of stuff would be a pain in the neck. So if you're thinking about doing this kind of an upgrade for whatever reason, and you have the engine in the car and you're going to do the work inside of the engine bay, just try to do as much homework as you can prior to the actual job, because this right here is 20 times easier for me, that I can access these small spaces without any big issues, you know, besides, you know, my lack of research. So here we go. I hope this helps, because it's a big pain in the ass if you get it wrong and you got to keep fucking with it. Cost money, cost time. So, oh well, anyways, I hope it helps. You guys take it easy.